An open letter to Dan Brown. Hi Dan, I'm Mickeleh, and until this week the only thing I knew about you was that you were listed on the roster of speakers to VidCon. That's how much of a noob I am. I'm old, but still a noob. Then I saw Tom's open letter to you, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, so I clicked on your open letter to educators. And then I had a chat with Tom about you, and he said, "Stupid birds." Dan conveys interesting and diverse ideas to a mass audience. I respect him a lot. Which is a strong endorsement from someone I respect. But Dan, your survey of the history of educational institutions did not make a very good first impression on me. I'd have to put it in the category of don't know much about history. So with respect to you and your community, I'd like to offer just a little bit of perspective on some of the things you touched on. Noob to master. Critiquing education for being too involved with ingesting facts and then puking them up on a test? Hardly a new criticism. Charles Dickens was making that criticism back in 1853 in his novel Hard Times. Yes, the world is indeed changing, and schools, colleges, and universities need to change along with it. Somehow, I think they already know that. Just a little easier said than done. What was that bit about the age of kings and the kings having all the information? Who had the information about how to weave cloth, cure leather, build houses, boats, cathedrals, how to make a samurai sword? Don't think it was the king. Here's what kings know. How to wave. Information is not what kings had. What they had was land, and vassals, and tax collectors, and jewels, and fabulous costumes. Oh, and armies. That's what kings had. But maybe you meant academics, book learning. Well, that wasn't the king either. That was the church, and I'm surprised you left the church out of your story. Oh, and then you talk about the value of information going down. It hasn't gone down. The price of getting information may have gone down, but it's as valuable as it ever was. I think you're confusing value with price. Cue Oscar Wilde. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I mean, you think, well, you can find out anything on Google. But the truth is, you won't find anything on Google unless somebody off of Google has discovered it first and put it up online. The hard part, though, is to know which information is the valuable information. One of the greatest transformations that's happening because of the internet isn't access to knowledge, it's access to people. Dan Brown, if it weren't for the internet, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. In fact, I wouldn't even know about you. The only thing I would know is that someone is signing your name to a bunch of best-selling works and making movies out of them, all about a professor who happens to work, wait for it, at an educational institution. That's the real transformation that's happening now, and that's at the core of what you're doing and the community that you're building. So keep digging, keep at it, and I'll see you at VidCon. Until next time, I'm Mickeleh.